Hey, Shalom Makim, this is Yahba Tazah coming back with another video. I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahba Shemi Shai. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Much love and respect to you brothers out there doing the work in sincerity and truth, striving for the hopeful elect, enduring all afflictions and seeking out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Yahweh Shemi Shai Wahal Rakakwadash Barakatam Akim. Alright, the title of the video is going to be Babylon is Fallen, aka America. Alright, and it's spoken of in the scriptures, and that's the time we're in. Okay, as you see all the things that are going on throughout the earth, these are the indicators of Yahweh Shemel Shai told us that was going to come to pass for us to know how to measure the time diligently in itself. So I just want to tap into that. This is Revelations 18:1. And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. And I heard a voice from heaven, saying, Come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh hath remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled to her double. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Alright, and this is talking about the pride and the arrogancy of America. Alright, which is governed and ruled by who? The so-called white man, Esau. Alright, known as the Edomites in the scriptures, the Amalek, the Amalekites. Alright, through the process of history, they're also known as the Khazars. Okay, the Greek word for Edom is Idumea or Idumean. Okay, so they Yahweh Shemel Shai is telling you of this. There's gonna be a great kingdom that's ruling in the end of days, that's likened unto Babylon. Now I want to bring up that word Babylon, because Babylon was a great kingdom that was upon the earth during the time of Nimrod, and going to the time of Nebuchadnezzar. But during the time of Nimrod, it was the Canaanites, the Hamites, that were ruling, and they had built the Tower of Babel. That their thought process was that was going to reach up to the heavens, where the Most High reside. Basically, they were going to be like the Most High, But the Most High confounded them and named that place Confusion. That's where you get the word Babylon. That's what I'm gonna look up just to verify that. All right. And you can listen to the pronunciation if you want. This is the outline of biblical usage. Babylon, confusion. All right. And I'm gonna jump down to C, an allegorically of Rome as the most corrupt seat of idolatry and enemy of Christianity. All right, because Babylon had already been destroyed. All right, Babylon was not ruling in the time that John the Revelator, all right, received this vision. Okay, in Revelations 18, there was the time of the Romans that were ruling. Okay, but Rome was likened unto Babylon. All right, and in the future, which that's the time we're in, America is Rome reborn again. And it's known, that's why it's mystery Babylon, because It's a mystery, but now it's not a mystery anymore. America is Babylon. It says allegorically of Rome as the most corrupt seat of idolatry and the enemy of Christianity, and it holds every corrupt thing here in America, man. That you name it, man. Everything is widely accepted here in America, and it's being pushed out to all the world, man. Okay, it's philosophies, it's doctrines. All right, homosexuality, bestiality, men marrying men, women with women. You can marry dogs. You can get away with a lot of things over here in America, man, that you can't with in any other country. All right, and it says the enemy of Christianity, but wait, America is based off Christianity? No, it's not based off Christianity. It's based off Satanism, Luciferian doctrines, Freemasonry. Do your research, man. That's just a facade that they had put up and to blind you people of their wickedness. Okay. But Babylon, that's what the word Babylon means. It's confusion, and it was really speaking of the Romans in that time. It was just an allegory. It was symbolic. All right, but really they were the same. Okay, because like I said, America holds every corrupt doctrine. You got the obelisk over there in Washington, which is an Egyptian, symbol, which represents a man's reproductive organ, which is the phallus. Okay, you got, the Bohemian Grove. You got the owl, which represents Moloch, which goes back into one of the heathens. I forget what nation it was. That worship Moloch. I think it might have been the. Let me look up right here in the Bible dictionary real quick, Salakia. Let's see if I can find it. But America got the gods of the Romans. They still observe and still carry the traditions of the days of the week, the months. The planets are named after their gods. See here, Salakia. Yeah, Moloch or Molech, heathen god worshipped especially by the Ammonites, which is the so-called Japanese. Okay, so over there at the Bohemian Grove, they have that big owl, and that represents Moloch. Okay, they sacrifice their children and taking them through the fire. Okay, you got Satanism. You got all types of things that are going on here in America, man. So this place is the enemy of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, because it goes against everything that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai said not to do. All right, do what thou willest. They're under that whole vibration, under that Edomite devil, Aleister Crowley. And many more. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to bring that out real quick. It says right here in Strong's definition, Babylon, the capital of the Chaldea, literally or figuratively, as a type of tyranny. Babylon, which is America, man. Look what's going on in America right now. Donald Trump got everybody, especially the government workers. They're not getting paid, man. They're not able to pay their bills or buy their food. Which is he's taken away from a man's table, which is likened unto a murderer, man. So that's what this place is, man. This place is corrupt, and Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is gonna bring it down. All right, that's what he said. That's why he's telling us to come out of her, my people, man. Talking about the Israelites, the elect. That's who he's searching for, the elect, the Negro, Latino, and Native American Indians. Okay, because this place is the habitation of devils. This place is wicked, man. All right, but that's what the Babylon represents, is symbolic for the Roman Empire. But John the Revelator, he died, right, and the island of Patmos, and he Now we're in the future, 2019. So who is America? America is that same place, the city of confusion. Okay, because when you look, everybody's confused out here. They're being fed lies, So the Most High is bringing this place down. All right. So I want to go from there to Isaiah 24 and verse 10. It says, "The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in." And that, your cities, man. It tells you that in Sirach or Second Esdras, that no one's gonna be able to go from city to city. All right. So the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, and no man may come in. There is a cry for a wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. And the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. And that's what's coming, man. It's already happening right now. This place is destroyed. The infrastructure of whether it be the economy or the morally, everything is destroyed, man. Yahweh Shem Shai has laid this place waste, and now he's going to do it physically. Physically, that was spiritually what I mentioned. Physically, he's going to come and destroy this place, man, by way of fire. All right. So that's why he's saying, "Come out of her, my people," talking about the elect. And the only way we're going to be able to come out of her is by taking heed of this word, man. All right. By depending on the words of Yahweh Shem Shai. Repent, get right, get your house in order, man. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 14 verse 13. "Now therefore set thine house in order, and reprove thy people, comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption." And that's what the men of the Lord have been doing on the highways and the byways, man. Striving for the hopeful elect, feeding the elect, telling you, sounding the trumpet, man. Telling you, now is the time to wake out of sleep. All right. Verse 14, "Let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times." You see, so we have to haste to flee from these times, man. Come out of her. "For this is not your rest, man. This place will destroy you, even with the sword destruction." Going to Micah 2 and 10. It says, "For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter." That's right. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, bad things have already been going on, man. Destruction has already been going on, but it's going to get worse. It says, "For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. For the truth is fled far away, and leasing is hard at hand. For now hasteth the vision is to come, which thou hast seen." How did she see it, man? It's by the words of the prophets, man. By coming out to the highways and the byways and relaying the message to you, painting the picture for you to see the things that are going on via the word of the Yahweh Shem Shai. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way. But Yahweh Shem Shai is telling you that America has fallen, man. Come out of her. Now is the time to wake out of sleep. Repent. Salvation is nearer than you believe, man. The city of confusion is broken down. This is going to that word of confusion just to verify that it's the same thing. All right. This is you can listen to the pronunciation. This is outline of biblical usage, and I'm gonna go straight to the point. A place of chaos, man. And that's how America is. America is a place of chaos. Strong's definition, it says to lie waste, a desolation of surface. And that's what Yahweh Shem Shai is going to do. Like I said, physically he's going to come and destroy this place. It's going to be a great war, man. The Third World's War over there in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, which is the Middle East, the Fertile Crescent, Jerusalem, Israel, whatever you want to call it. It's going to happen over there, the Valley of Jehoshaphat, that is spoken of in the book of Joel. But America is not going to get away with judgment either, because she said in Romans 18 that she sitteth as a lady forever, and that she shall not be as a widow. All right. So it says to lie waste, a desolation of surface, that is desert figuratively, meaning empty, a worthless thing. All right. Confusion, empty place, without form, nothing. A thing of, not, vain, vanity, waste, wilderness. So that's how this place is turning out to be, man. Especially if the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai in it. It's already nothing to the spirit. All right. But it's going to happen physically. Yahweh Shema Shai is going to destroy this place. He's going to bring her down, man. Like it says in the book of, was it Obadiah? Let me go over there. This is Obadiah 1:3. The pride of thine heart had deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock. Right, just like the pride of what she had said in Revelations 18, that she shall see no let me see right here. It says Revelation 18:7, how much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. You see? Same thing right here. This is the pride of their heart. This is Obadiah 1:3. The pride of thine heart had deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh. So Yahweh Shema Shai is telling you that he's going to bring America down, man. Along with the Edomites, the so-called white people, the people over there in Jerusalem, Israel, the Amalekites, those fake Jews. They're going to be brought down. The Russians, they're going to be brought down. The Japanese, the Chinese, the Ammonites, the Moabites, they're going to be brought down. Okay? Let me go ahead and put this one up. All right, let me go over here. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 1. It says, woe be unto thee, Babylon, which is America, and Asia. You Chinese, you Japanese, all you Asian world that going to stand up against Yahweh Shema Shai and the elect that took part in afflicting the Negro, Latinos, and Native American Indians. You're part of that too. You Japanese and you Chinese, man. Woe be unto you. And the word woe means to destruction. Be unto thee, Babylon, Asia. Woe, destruction be unto thee, Egypt and Syria, man. Gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. And to put sackcloth on, it means that you're being brought low. All right, you're being brought to a low estate, and you're in a state of sorrow and grief. All right, you're hurting. All right, so the Lord is telling you that's what's happening to these nations, man. You know, these superpowers in the earth. Okay, whether they want to accept it or not right now, they have a feeling of distress upon them, because that's what Yahweh Shema Shai told us that was going to happen, man, in the book of Luke chapter 21, the distress of nations. Now everybody's wondering who's going to be the next one, who's going to make the first move to bring down America, to bring down the white race. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to be Yahweh Shema Shai. He's the one that's going to do it. He's the one that brings down kings and sets up kings. He's the one that rules and governs in the kingdom of men. All right? So you're going to be brought low. So that leads me over here to the book of Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, which is America. And she's no longer a virgin. She's no longer that delicate woman. Why? Because she's been corrupt, you know, through her witchcraft, through her lies, her false doctrines, her false philosophies, which is her idolatry, which the recompense of that is corruption. All right, which is what you sow is what you reap, you know. I'm gonna matter of fact, let me bring that out real quick since I made mention of that. The Galatians 6, and let's see, Galatians 6:7. Be not deceived, Yahweh was not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. For he that soweth to the flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. But he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. And that's not what America has done. America has done nothing but wickedness. Them establishing their constitutional rights and all that stuff that they established here in this land was already put upon bloodshed that was spilt, you know, by killing the Native American Indians. America is fallen, man. America is done. And that's why it says, be not deceived, Yahweh was not mocked. The Most High is not going to be made a laughingstock. His word is true. Let every man be a liar, but the word of God true. So what does that mean? Is that he's going to laugh at you. You ain't going to be laughing at him when he says that every man is a liar. So he's laughing at y'all. And in the meantime, you're trying to get away, you know, by laughing at him, mocking him. But that's why he said, be not deceived. The Most High is going to catch up to you for the ones that mocked and scoffed after Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai's word and the prophecies and the men of the Lord on the highways and the byways relaying the message. All right. So let me go back over here to Isaiah 47. It says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. You see? Put on that sackcloth, man. You're no longer that one anymore, man. It says, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstone and grind meal. Uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. And that's what America's done. These Edomites. That's why they're known as a vagabond, a fugitive, you know. And now you see the average so-called white man struggling, a bum, drug addict, you know. It says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, the shame shall be seen. And that's what's happened. The Most High has discovered you, and he's revealed the secrets unto the prophets, the men of the Lord, man. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. That's why he says, come out of her, my people. And that's what the men of the Lord are telling you on the highways and the byways to you, Negro Latinos and Native American Indians. Because if you don't come out of her, you're going to take part in the destruction with her, man. And that's by way of fire. It says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. See, so it's Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is the one that's going to destroy you. He's the one that's going to open up his weapons of armory. It ain't going to be none of us brothers out there with high-powered rifles and this, that, and the third, man. This is our high-powered rifle right here in the scriptures, man, the Holy Spirit. But Yahweh Shai, he's the one that's coming back as a man of war, as it says in Exodus 15:3, man. He's the one that you best be afraid of, man. Not us, man. We're just messengers. You know? It says, as for our Redeemer, Yahweh of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. That's right. You're no longer being called the Lady of Kingdoms, man, because you've been exposed. Your time is up. America's fallen, man. You've been discovered for what you really are and for what you've been. All right, through your fake news, through your editing and your propaganda, all your false accusations, philosophies, your justifications of your wickedness, all that has been exposed, man. Your race, the racism that you people hold, and how you try to embrace world population and say that it's done away with, forgive us and forgive your neighbor and all this stuff. No, man, you cannot do that. The Most High has not forgotten, man, the things that you've done. That's why he said, I have done these things. The Most High has discovered and uncovered you. It says, I was wroth with my people, and this is Yahweh Shai saying. He was pissed off with the Negro Latinos and Native American Indians, and he still is. But now he's drawing out a small remnant that he's protecting and he's going to deliver. He says, I was angry with my people. I have polluted my inheritance and given them into thine hand. You see, he gave us into your hand. It's like Yahweh Shai was delivered unto Bunches Pilate, and he said if it wasn't bestowed upon him from his father to have the power over him, he would have 12 legions of angels to come and deliver him, man, or the people would fight for him. But that's because of your pride, man. It says, I was wroth with my people, and I polluted my inheritance and given them into thine hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou verily very heavily laid thy yoke. And thou saidst, I will be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. And that's why we're out here, to bring it back to your remembrance. We are reminding you of the coming judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahushua concerning Edom, concerning Esau, concerning Ammon, the Japanese, concerning China, the Moabites, concerning Ishmael, you Arabians, man, you Saudis, you Elam, you Elamites, you East Indians. We're reminding you of what's coming to pass, man. What's your judgment, the destruction of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the imminent day of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is at hand, man. It's coming. You know, that's what we're here to remind you of. We're here to tell you these things and to verify them, to prove all things. But it takes faith to believe in it, to know the terror of the Lord. You know, we persuade men, but only the ones that are going to be persuaded are the elect. Everybody else is going to mock and scoff, but that's fine. You know, that's fine, because we know the scriptures. We know that Yahweh Shem Yahushua told us he's only coming back for that small remnant, that election that is given that grace and mercy, man, the chosen. But in the meantime, we had to speak this word, man. We had to prophesy, to say before, and it's already being manifest. The Most High's word is manifesting. You're seeing everything being destroyed, man. You know, everything is falling. Ain't nothing cool anymore. Ain't nothing excitement. There's nothing is. How do you say it? Nothing is you know how, like, when you're a kid and you see something and you have these like butterflies and you're like so happy and you can't wait to open that and then open that toy or whatever it is that you received and play with it or mess with it. It's nothing like none of that happens anymore, man. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing new underneath the sun, man, especially to those that have understanding. You cannot deceive the very elect, man. You cannot do that. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. And America has played that adverse one, you know, the one that has been at towards Yahweh Shem Yahushua, opposition, man. You know, let me get another one before I finish it off. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3, it says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. That's right. So we can't let no man deceive us, man. Let no man deceive you by any means, and the elect will not be deceived by the bullshit that this place has produced, or what it tries to display through its media, through its music, the enticement. You know, just like in the movies, they always show that woman in the red dress. That's that distraction. And Lord willing, we remain strong up to that very point to fight against that, man. Because America, Esau, knowing that his time is short, he's coming with great wrath, man. He knows that he has but a short time, so he's gonna come with many tricks under his sleeve, man, and it's being blatantly exposed, man. Just like when I can remember not too long ago, man, you know, a few years back, you know, little by little they started showing, you know, indicators of, you know, of the Illuminati, and now it's everywhere, man. The music industry is showing it more and more. They're blatantly showing you who they're down with, you know, that they're nothing but Satanists, you know. You know, he knows he's exposed, man. But what are you going to do about it? You know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing. You can't tell him to stop. He's going to keep doing it until Yahushua comes back. Yahushua has to destroy this man. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Right. So the man of sin, the son of perdition, is these Edomites, man. The so-called white man, the international bakers, the Amalekites that are over there in Israel. You are those titles, man. who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of Yahweh, showing himself that he is God. And that's what you've done, man. You blasphemed against the Holy Spirit, which you can never be forgiven of, man. And your father Cain messed that up a long time ago. All right. It says, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things. And now ye know that withholdeth that he might be revealed in his time. So it was Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua that he was going to allow the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven to be revealed unto the prophets, the men of the Lord on the highways and the byways, to relay this message to all the people in the earth. All right. It's like in that movie. I went to go watch that movie Glass. Well, you know, not to spoil it for anybody, but there was a scene or a plan that Mr. Glass was going to do. You know, his purpose is that he wanted the world to know that they were special people, that they had special abilities. But him being in the dark, you know, going back to the movie Unbreakable, to the movie Split, you know, in the movie Unbreakable, that's where he says a lot of stuff. For you to understand the movie Glass, you have to watch that movie Unbreakable with Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson. Well, he always had a plan, you know, and in the movie Glass, it shows you that plan. And that plan was to show the world their abilities. And that through showing the world their abilities, more people like them, because he had faith that there was more people like them, you know. So the only way they were going to tap into that is they had to see it. They had to witness it in order for them to tap into their talents, to their gifts, their special gifts, their abilities, you know. So that's how it is with us brothers, man. You know, we're just casting the bread out into the waters and hoping that the rest of the elect wake up. You know, that's the only way. They have to see. You know, and some people have to see, but the faith comes by hearing of the word of the Most High. But them seeing us out there in the highways and the byways is a sign unto in itself unto them. You know, it says, remember ye not that when I was with you, I told you these things, and now you know what withholdeth that he might be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And it's Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is letting these things happen. You know, sanctioning certain things, not allowing certain things. It says, and then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. And that's what he's doing by way of the prophets. We're destroying this place spiritually, but now he's going to destroy it physically. It says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs of lying wonders. And that's what he's doing, man. That's what Esau's doing. And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. You see? So you're gonna get caught up in that same thing as Esau, man. Because you despise the word. You receive not the truth with love, man. And it says, and for this cause Yahweh shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie. All right, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness. Just like her, just like she said, she is a queen forever. She's a lady forever. But Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is telling us in the spirit by the prophets that you are not a lady that's gonna be here forever, man. You've been exposed. All right, so that's who Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is telling us who America is, man. America is fallen. So with that, I'm gonna end it with this here in the book of Ecclesiastes. Let me see. Yeah, Ecclesiastes 10 and 4 says, the power of the earth is in the hand of Yahweh, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. All right. So the earth is going to be translated and given over to one that is profitable, because the one that's in current rulership, all right, currently ruling, has done nothing but destruction, has produced nothing but destruction, wickedness, failure. The power of the earth is in the hand of Yahweh Shai, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. And we're in that time where he's gonna set the elect, you brothers up, whoever the elect is, he's gonna set them up over to rule. In the hand of Yahweh is the prosperity of man, and upon the person of the scribe shall he lay his honor. You see, so the one that is in tune with his word and the spirit, he's the one that's gonna be in prosperity, in the hand of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay. It says, bear not hatred to thy neighbor for every wrong, and do nothing at all by injurious practices. Pride is hateful before the Most High and man, and by both doth one commit iniquity. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. And that's what America is about to be pushed out the way, and Israel is going to be established, which is a people before a place. I'm not talking about the land of Israel over there. I'm talking about the Israelites, because Jacob's name was changed to Israel. So when Israel is set over, I'm talking about the Negro, Latino, and Native American Indians, the chosen people of the Most High. All right. It says, why is earth and ash proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. Now it's Esau. What I was reading in Revelations 18, Isaiah chapter 47. For such a one setteth his own soul to sell, because while he liveth he cast away his bowels. And go back to the time in Genesis chapter 25 with Esau and Jacob, and Esau went into the field and came back wearied, and he thought, in the process of that, he thought he was going to die, and he told his brother, feed me some of that red pottage. And he said, what givest thou me? And he said, I'll give you my birthright, more or less. All right. So he sold his soul to sell for some meat, man. He gave up his birthright. And so that's why I said, because while he